Hello and welcome. My name is Mrs. Ambrose, Catherine Ambrose, and I am here with one goal in mind. I hope to enhance and enrich your homeschooling experience. Whether you are a parent of one of my lower grammar history students or you've just stumbled across my channel by chance, my objective remains the same. I want to offer you tools and memory devices to help your own students excel. I'm going to focus mostly on history because that's what I teach and it's my passion. But as I find other notable helpful hints or areas that I think could really benefit from a little video, I'll go ahead and do that. Because as homeschooling parents, we know that we want to help our students do their best in all areas, not just the areas we care about the most. So I keep reminding myself that, especially when it comes to math. So please join me. Each week I'm going to do a video, no matter how embarrassing it is, and I'm going to use songs and memory statements, mnemonic devices, anything else I can come up with to make learning as fun, and do everything I can to spark an interest in your student. I really want each person who watches my videos to think, oh, that's kind of cool. Let's go look into this more. Let's go to the library and get a real book on this or look it up on the internet. That's what I've done when I've studied history myself, and that's what I hope to encourage you guys to do in your own studies. I'm going to try to reference any tools I use, either in the video itself as I use them or in the description of the video so that you'll be able to find anything. Not that you have to use exactly what I do because we're homeschooling parents. We can make almost anything work or be resourceful. But if there's something that you really like, you can know where I got it from, and obviously I can give credit to those sources. If you have a question about something I'm using or a song or anything like that, please feel free to contact me. Use the comments or use my email address and give me any feedback you need to give me. As with everything, these videos might really work wonderfully for your family, and in that case, great, I'm thrilled. That makes me so happy. But they also might not. They're purely supplemental, and if something isn't fitting your child or your family's learning style, that's okay. Use as much or as little as blesses your family. Little side note, okay, that phrase, that was originally popularized in the 1840 election with old Kinderhook, Martin Van Buren. I was not allowed to use that phrase at Conner Prairie when I worked there for 9 years because it was post-1836, so we could not use that colloquialism. So a little bit about me. I am a mother of 3 beautiful daughters, almost 7, almost 5, and 18 months old. My 6-year-old will be in kindergarten. Sorry, I wish. My 6-year-old will be in 2nd grade this year. My 4-year-old is in preschool. We just have fun and learn what we can. And my 18-month-old, she keeps me on my toes. My husband, who I've been married to for 10 years in January, Dan, is a software architect and a wonderful man. And I am a history buff. Like I mentioned before, I worked at a living history museum called Conner Prairie for 9 years, and I was a historical interpreter. And a historical interpreter, I dressed up in costume, I talked to people, I lived, cooked over fires, sewed clothing, all of that. I lived in 1836 for 9 years, and I loved it. It was the best job I ever had until I became a mom. So that's a brief description about me. This year I'm going to be focusing on the time period following the Civil War up to modern day. I'm going to stop around space race, civil rights movement, but we will touch briefly on September 11th and all of those things. So let me think, is there anything else? I don't think there is. Please check back here each week. Join me on this journey. If it works for your family, I am so glad. My goal is to really enrich your homeschooling experience. But if it doesn't, don't worry about it. This is purely supplemental. pass on by, and that's okay. So I hope to see you here. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you, and have a great day.